Profile. Report story. It's the day they travel to their vacation destination. It's 3:30 in the morning when Class 2A went out of the building to wait for their bus to arrive. Did anyone forget something? Iida declared as he beat up the air for the thousandth time. Check your checklists. Make sure you have everything you need. We're all good, class rep, Kirishima announced. That is good to hear. Now, everyone please fall in line according to your sit number, for when the bus arrives, he ordered. This is a vacation, not a class for eyes. Bakugo yelled. I just want all of us to align in an orderly fashion, he defended. Chill out, Iida. Bakugo's right, it doesn't matter where we sit, Mina chuckled. But I planned this sitting arrangement last night for hours, he replied in defeat. The whole class laughed at Ida's overdetermination. Fine. Sit wherever you want, he conceded. Thanks, class representative, you're the best. Hagakure cheered. The sentiment brightened his mood. Well, thank you, Hagakure. Moments later the bus arrived. Blank. Underscore 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 underscore. The bus is here, I have to go, Inko. Bye. Ochako was talking with Inko on the phone to check up with her and Izuku. Be careful on the way. Izuku will be waiting, Inko teased. Ochako blushed. I will. Take care and thank you, Mrs. M. Midoriya, she said. Oh dear, you're blushing, aren't you? I'm just teasing. Anyways, enjoy your trip, Mrs. Midoriya. Izuku's mother teased her more as she hanged up. Why are you blushing, Ochako? Ribbit ribbit, Asui asked. Uraraka points her index fingers towards each other. Well, D Deku's M mom C called M me M Mrs. Midoriya, she whispered. It looks like you got her blessing, Kiro, she teased when a loud person suddenly bursts to the scene. Blank. Underscore underscore underscore. No one will sit beside me, got it? Bakugo ordered as he stomped towards the bus. I haven't had any sleep last night, so sit somewhere else, you extras. Whoa. Bakugo's mad this early in the morning. Zero joked. What did you say, tapehead? Nothing, Bakugo. Blank. Underscore 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 underscore. Hey, Kyoka, Kaminari called. What is it, moron? Jiro asked. Let's sit together. He then held his girlfriend's hand and proceeded to enter the bus with her. Mineta wept tears of despair as he saw the couple walking towards the bus. Kaminari. Damn it, why do you have to do that in front of me? You know, I'm kind of weirded out by Kaminari sometimes, Ojiro pointed out. He changed into a nurturing, caring guy. Hagakure corrected him and lightly punched him in the arm. It's called being in a relationship, Ojiro. Blank. Underscore underscore underscore. Promoted stories. You'll also like. Lunar Night MHAOCS. 13.7K 366. And quad. My quirk may be dangerous, but I am the killer. And quad. SS. SS. Traitor, Villian Deku. 137K 4.2K. 3 teenagers. Izuku Midoriya Fumikage Tokiyami Denki Kaminari are villains in a world where heroes and villains exist. They're assigned a task to go into the Presti. Yagi Izuku more than a quirk. 3.3K 140. This is the second book in a 4-book series. Be sure to check out the first before reading this. Yagi Izuku pushes himself to his limits every day in hope of becoming S. The Rising of the Shield Hero of Peace. 37K786. When All Might, formerly the number 1 hero in Japan, also known as the symbol of peace, is transported to a world where he is dubbed and Quat, the Shield Hero, and Quat, his name. My Hero Academia. Overcoming Fear. 7.5K 422. Since Hikari was a little girl, she's been afraid of using her mother's quirk. All her life, she's only used her father's quirk, because she was afraid of becoming like the Eternal One for all temporary hiatus. 3.7K 100. This story follows our main protagonist Shiro, who, up until now, did have the best type of upbringing. From his parents avoiding him like the plague, to an older sister. MHA reacts to Paranormal Liberation War. Company, 67.7K 1.7K. Paranormal Liberation War. The event that shook the world of My Hero Academia and turned the entire country of Japan into a lawless land. Many heroes lost their lives and Aoyama patted Tokiyami's shoulder. Mon Amy, is it okay to sit with you for this trip? Everyone is partnering up, I'm afraid. Sure. He replied. Just don't shine too bright, you'll piss off Dark Shadow. Fine. I shall limit my dazzling for the trip. Blank. Underscore underscore underscore. Iida, you mind if I sit with you? Bakugo doesn't want to sit with anyone and Kaminari sat with Jiro. Hiroshima asked. Sure, sure. Just remember to fasten your seat belts, he reminded whilst stabbing the air with great precision. There are no seat belts in this type of bus, man. Blank. Underscore 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 underscore. Pissed. Toru. Mina called her in a whisper. What is it, Mina? Let's make Yaoyorozu sit with Todoroki, she whispered. Good idea. Hagakure giggled. Mina approached the guy, tapping him on the shoulder. Todoroki. Huh, what is it, Ashido? He asked. Can we sit together? She asked. I promise I'll behave, she smirked. Sure. He stared at her with a weird look. Why would Mina sit with Todoroki? Momo felt a bit jealous of the sight of her two classmates. Momo, sit with me, Hagakure insisted, directing Momo's attention away from Mina and Todoroki. En route to the cruise, the sitting arrangement were as follows. Kaminari, Jiro, Asui, Uraraka, Bakugo, Tokiyami, Aoyama, Ashido, Todoroki, Hagakure. Yaoyorozu, Shiro, Mineta, Shoji, Koda, Ojiro, Sato, Iida, Hiroshima. The journey to the cruise was a chaotic one as expected. Momo, Toru whispered, come. Can you switch places with Ashido for a bit? She asked. What? Why? Momo looked confused. I need to tell her something. Come on please, Eee. Fine. She called Mina to switch places with her. Mina, Toru called. You can switch with Momo now. All right. Thanks ya Momo. Mina cheered and giggled on their successful operation. Ashido, Yaoyorozu, please refrain from standing on the bus, Iida ordered while ironically also standing. You're also standing, Iida, you know that, right? Ojiro chuckled. Dang it, not again. Iida sat in defeat, clenching his fist in frustration. Chill out, man, we're on vacation. Loosen up a bit, Hiroshima advised, laughing at Iida's current predicament. As Momo and Mina switched places, Yaoyorozu heard something from the pink girl. You're welcome. Mina giggled as Kriti realizes the implications of switching places with Ashido. She froze as she blushed at the thought of who she will next to. So this was their plan all along. Yaoyorozu. She heard someone call her. You shouldn't stand in the middle of the bus, you could fall. Fall. She thought, looking behind her, seeing Todoroki. Todoroki. I'm sorry, may I sit here? Mina asked me to switch places with her. She blushed. It's okay. He smiled. Are you okay? You look redder than usual. She covered her face out of embarrassment. She glanced at the back where Toru and Mina sat. The duo gave her a thumbs up as they giggled at her. Are you excited, Yaoyorozu? Shoto asked. Momo looked back at him and smiled. Of course, I've been looking forward to this. How about you, Todoroki? Well, I'm kinda looking forward to it too. It's the first vacation I will have in years. He looks troubled, she thought. Todoroki, are you okay? She asked. I'm all right, it's just. Momo looked forward for what he will say next. What do you normally do in vacations? Huh, you seriously haven't had any? Well, thanks to my father. I am always training ever since I was a kid. So the idea never came to mind. Todoroki replied as he looked away to glance at the window. She was even more concerned. She didn't know Todoroki felt that way. Todoroki. She tapped Todoroki's shoulder. Yaoyorozu. Let's enjoy this vacation, we'll see what we can do, she smiled. Right. He replied with a confused look. He blushed a bit because of her remark. She looks as beautiful as always, he thought, smiling at her as she looked away. Blank, underscore, blank, underscore, blank. Author's note. Thanks for taking the time in reading this chapter.